Hi, I'm Alexandra from Happy Team, and I know what you are thinking. Finding an EV software engineer in 14 days? That sounds absolutely mental. Most companies spend 3 to 6 months trying to fill this role through traditional job boards, only to end up with candidates who've never touched OCPP and don't understand the difference between AC and DC charging protocols. But here's what we've learned from placing dozens of eMobility engineers. There are exactly 3 scenarios where 14 days is not only possible, but almost guaranteed. The secret isn't posting better job adverts, it's knowing which shortcuts actually work in this niche market. The traditional approach simply doesn't work. Let me paint you the typical picture. You post on LinkedIn, Indeed, you get 200 applications. 180 of them are general software developers who think electric vehicle just means car with battery. 15 have some automotive experience, but have never integrated with charging networks. 5 might have touched OCPP once in a side project. 0 understand the full stack. The payment processing for charging, the real-time energy management, the fleet integration, the roaming protocols. By the time you have screened, interviewed, and negotiated, you are looking at minimum 8 to 12 weeks. And that's if you find someone good. When 14 days is realistic. The 3 scenarios. Scenario A. Technology partner with ready team. This is the fastest route by far. Your partner with a technology company that already employs experienced EV engineers full-time. These aren't recruitment agencies. They are software companies specializing in eMobility who can immediately deploy their people to your project. The engineers already know the tech stack: .NET or Java backend, OCPP 1.6 and 2.0.1 protocols, OCP for roaming, integration with payment gateways like Stripe or Aiden, cloud platforms like Azure or AWS, and more importantly, they understand the business context, why charging session data matters, how to handle the payment failures during charging, and what happens when chargers go offline. We have placed engineers this way in a little as 5 days. The partner does a quick technical interview to match skills with your specific needs, contracts are signed, and the engineer starts on Monday. The trade-off? You are usually paying premium rates, but you get the immediate productivity instead of months of onboarding. Scenario B. Network access, the power of industry connections. The second scenario relies on having access to the hidden job market. Engineers who aren't actively job hunting, but might be open to the right opportunity. Your partner maintains relationship with eMobility professionals across the industry and people who have worked at, ChargePoint, EVBox, Fastnet, or other charging companies. This connection matters because eMobility is still a small community. The really good engineers often know each other. They are moved between companies, they recommend former colleagues, for example. And when we tap into this network, we are not competing with job boards. We are just having direct conversation with pre-vetted specialists who understand the domain. The key is trust and reputation. Engineers take recommendation from people they respect much more seriously than the cold recruitment calls. I know, we've all got them. And this works especially well for the senior roles, principal engineers or technical leads who value interesting project over some, small increase in salary. Scenario C. Internal moves, hidden talent in your organization. Don't overlook this option. You might already have the right person sitting in your building. Look for software engineers with automotive experience, even if it's traditional automotive. Someone who worked on telematics, fleet management, or vehicle diagnostics already understand the hardware, software, integration challenge. Industrial IoT experience translate beautifully to eMobility. The device communication, real-time data processing, or handling the connectivity issues, or remote monitoring and control. Payment industry background is also a gold dust. Those engineers already understand PCI compliance, handling sensitive financial data, or building robust transaction systems. The upskilling path is much shorter than you think. An experienced backend engineer can learn OCPP fundamentals in, 2 to 3 weeks. If they already understand RESTful APIs and WebSockets communication, that's easy peasy. Internal moves have huge advantage. They know your company culture, your existing system, your development process, so no cultural onboarding required. Think about it. Red flags that will waste your time. First red flag. Any recruiter who promises we can find anyone in 14 days without understanding your specific needs. They are saying magic beans. Second, candidates who claim eMobility experience but can't explain the difference between the OCPP and OCPI, or don't understand why payment pre-authorization matter in charging. Third, partners who don't grasp the technical complexities, who think any web developer can just pick up charging protocols on the job. Fourth, engineers who have only worked on consumer application and have never dealt with hardware integration, the real-time system or industrial-grade reliability requirements. My rule of thumb: if they can't discuss at least one challenging integration they've completed with charging infrastructure of payment system, keep looking. So, are you ready to find your EV engineer fast? The bottom line is 14 days hiring in eMobility is absolutely possible, but only if you choose the right approach for your situation. If you need immediate deployment, go with a technology partner who has a ready team. If you want to build long-term capability, invest in network access and relationship with the eMobility community. If you are budget conscious, look internally first. You might be surprised what talent you already have. At 𝗃𝗃𝗦𝗃, we have successfully used all three approaches, depending on client needs. We maintain both ready teams and extensive industry networks. So, if you would like to discuss which approach makes sense for your specific hiring challenge, book a consultation call. Link is in the description. I will personally walk you through your requirements and show you the fastest path getting the eMobility engineer talent you actually need.